We think we know birds. We see them as feathered emissaries of peace, symbols of freedom, the gentle chirping that ornaments our mornings. They are the dove on the olive branch, the sparrow in the park, the cardinal at the window. We have domesticated their image, reduced them to simple allegories for beauty and whimsy. When the internet curates lists of dangerous birds, it presents us with the predictable, territorial geese, sharp-taloned eagles, maybe an aggressive owl. It is boring, it is predictable, and it is fundamentally wrong. This domesticated image is a comfortable illusion we have built to obscure a terrifying truth. The real horror that can be concealed behind a beat of wings has nothing to do with these sanitized nursery fears. Almost no one truly grasps that the creature singing on the branch is the last living descendant of the theropod dinosaurs, a lineage of killers. Before we dive in, just a quick reminder that a simple like and subscribe is the best way to support the channel. Thank you so much for being here. We are not talking about a goose hissing in a park. We are talking about birds that carry a potent neurotoxin in their very feathers, a poison capable of paralyzing and stopping a human heart. We are talking about avian assassins whose kicking force is comparable to that of a professional heavyweight boxer armed with talons that function as daggers. We are talking about birds that hunt in coordinated, intelligent packs like wolves of the sky and creatures that look like living fossils from the Cretaceous, armed with weapons that can disembowel a man in a single fluid motion. Today, we discard the superficial rankings and the clickbait. We are not here to repeat the obvious. We will excavate the truth, revealing the hidden world of feathered predators, specialized killers, and biological anomalies. This is not a mere top 10. This is a complete dismantling of our assumptions. This is the truth about what, in the avian world, is truly to be feared. We begin with a creature known to all. And yes, the skepticism is almost audible. Seriously? A goose? What's next? The militant pigeon? But its inclusion here is essential. We have placed the Canada goose at the bottom of our list, not because it is a prolific killer, but because it is the perfect, ubiquitous example of how the mundane can transform into an aggressive, unpredictable, and remarkably effective combatant. It is the most common and profoundly underestimated feathered hooligan on the planet. The Canada goose is not merely a placid grass grazer. It is a 1.5-meter projectile of muscle and feathers, weighing up to 9 kilograms and capable of flight speeds exceeding 65 kilometers per hour. And when this projectile determines that you are a threat to its nest or its young, it transforms into pure, concentrated, unadulterated fury. What makes it so dangerous? Not its beak, which is designed for grazing, nor its claws, which are webbed. Its primary weapon is its wings. The bones in a goose's wing are both hollow and immensely strong, and its powerful pectoral muscles allow it to wield them with incredible force. A direct strike from an adult goose's wing can and has broken human bones. This is not hyperbole. There are documented medical cases of people suffering fractured arms, concussions, and severe contusions after a confrontation with an enraged goose. Now, imagine this creature not just striking you, but dive-bombing you from above, aiming directly for your head. Their attack tactic is almost always the same, and it is brutally effective. First, the warning. The goose extends its long neck, lowers its head to be parallel with the ground, and emits a loud, vibrating hiss. If you ignore this signal, you have made a grievous error. The next phase is the charge. The bird rushes you, either on land or across water, flapping its wings wildly to appear larger and more intimidating. If you still have not retreated, the full assault begins. The goose launches into the air, using its entire mass and speed to knock you off your feet, striking with its wings and biting with its powerful, serrated edge beak, which, while not sharp, can leave deep, painful bruises. Why this aggression? It is a potent cocktail of territory and progeny. In the spring, during the nesting season, known as the Bronta season, their hormonal levels skyrocket, turning them into paranoid, feathered sentinels. Anyone, a person, a dog, even a lawnmower that approaches the nest is perceived as a mortal threat, and they will not back down. They will chase you for hundreds of meters, relentlessly, until they are certain their territory is secure. They are also known to possess sharp memories, capable of recognizing individual human faces and holding grudges, targeting specific people who have disturbed them in the past. In urban environments where geese have lost their natural fear of humans, a process called habituation, this problem is amplified. They nest in public parks, on golf courses, and near office buildings, turning a simple walk into a high-risk venture. So, the Canada goose holds the 10th spot. It is unlikely to kill you. But it is the perfect reminder that you should never judge a bird by its placid appearance. It proves that even the most familiar creature can hide a surprising well of ferocity and combat prowess. It is our entry point, the baseline of danger, and from here, the stakes will only escalate. From the familiar bully of North America, we move to 9th place, traveling to Australia and New Zealand to meet a bird that has elevated territorial aggression to an entirely new and far more painful level. Meet the masked lapwing, also known as the spur-winged plover. That second name is the key. If the Canada goose is a street brawler using brute force, the lapwing is a frenzied assassin armed with concealed blades. This pigeon-sized bird is the living embodiment of a Napoleon complex. It is small, utterly fearless, and lethally equipped. On the carpal joint of each wing, the wrist, the lapwing possesses a sharp, bright yellow bony spur. This is not a decorative ornament. It is a biological weapon, a shiv, which it deploys without hesitation against any creature it deems a threat. Like geese, lapwings become hyper-aggressive during their nesting season. But their tactics are far more sophisticated and terrifying. They nest directly on the ground, in wide-open, exposed areas. Public lawns, sports fields, schoolyards, parking lots, and even the flat gravel roofs of buildings. Their nests are mere scrapes in the dirt, perfectly camouflaged and virtually invisible. If you inadvertently wander too close to one, you will become the target of one of the most sudden and ferocious aerial assaults in the avian world. The lapwing does not waste time with hisses and warnings. It launches into the air with a piercing, high-pitched staccato cry, a sound that instills immediate panic and dive bombs your head. Its goal is to make contact, to strike you with its carpal spurs. Imagine a pigeon-sized fighter jet armed with 2 daggers, screaming towards your face. The impacts are incredibly painful and can inflict serious injuries, particularly to the face and eyes. But that is not all. The masked lapwing is a master of psychological warfare. It will often attack from behind or, more insidiously, dive out of the sun, using the glare to blind its victim and ensure a surprise attack. They will relentlessly pursue a human or animal for a great distance, making multiple passes until the threat is neutralized. They also employ complex distraction tactics. One parent may feign a broken wing, dragging it along the ground to lure a predator away from the nest, while its partner lines up for the aerial strike. In Australia, this bird has become a national symbol of springtime peril. There are entire websites and community forums dedicated to mapping active lapwing nests and sharing tips on how to avoid an attack. The most popular advice? To wear a helmet, like a bike helmet or ice cream container, with dozens of plastic zip ties sticking out of it. This, supposedly, disorients the bird's targeting and prevents it from making a clean strike. Yes, you read that correctly. Entire communities of fully grown humans don specialized anti-bird helmets just to cross a park, all because of a bird the size of a pigeon. The masked lapwing takes 9th place because it represents the next step in avian danger. It is no longer just brute force. It is a combination of aggression, speed, tactical cunning, and most importantly, innate specialized weaponry. This small bird is definitive proof that size is irrelevant when you have a pair of sharp spurs and an absolute lack of fear. We ascend to the 8th rung, and it is here that we leave the realm of territorial bullies. We now enter the world of elite professional predators. Our first representative is a creature that rules the night skies of Europe and Asia, the Eurasian eagle owl. This is not just any owl. This is one of the largest and most powerful owls on the planet, a true flying tiger of the night. Its wingspan reaches 2 meters, wider than the height of an average man. Its weight can exceed 4 kilograms, but its primary danger lies not in its size, but in the lethal combination of 3 qualities: absolute silence, incredible power, and a complete lack of mercy. The eagle owl is the apex of nocturnal evolution. The unique structure of its primary flight feathers, which feature a soft comb-like fringe on the leading edge, breaks up the turbulence of the air. This allows it to fly in absolute silence. You will never hear it approach. It simply materializes from the darkness like a phantom. Its vision is tens of times more acute than a human's, and its enormous, immobile, forward-facing eyes, which are so large they are fixed in their sockets, forcing the owl to rotate its head, can perceive the slightest movement in near total darkness. Its hearing is its primary targeting system. Asymmetrically placed ear openings, one higher than the other, allow it to triangulate the source of a sound with astonishing precision. It can hear a mouse rustling beneath a thick layer of snow. But its most terrifying weapons are its feet. Its talons are curved, needle-sharp daggers designed to pierce thick hide and muscle. The crushing power of its grip is monstrous. While difficult to measure precisely, estimates of its grip strength, PSI, pounds per square inch, are often cited as being over 500 PSI, vastly exceeding the human grip of around 60 PSI. This force is sufficient to crush the bones of its prey the instant of impact. Who does it consider prey? Almost everything that moves. Its diet is incredibly diverse, including rodents, hares, foxes, young roe deer, and even other birds of prey, including hawks and smaller owls. It does not fear attacking prey significantly larger than itself. There are documented cases of eagle owls killing adult golden eagles. And yes, it can be dangerous to humans. Attacks are rare, but they happen, and the consequences are horrific. Typically, they occur when a person unknowingly approaches a nest. The eagle owl, defending its young, attacks from behind silently, aiming for the most vulnerable point, the head. Its talons can inflict deep, tearing lacerations, permanently damage eyes, and leave lifelong scars. In several European countries, hikers are specifically warned to wear hard-brimmed hats when trekking through forests, known for eagle owl nesting sites. The Eurasian eagle owl holds the 8th spot because it is the embodiment of nocturnal terror. This is not a bird that merely defends itself. It is a professional killer honed by millions of years of evolution. It combines size, strength, silence, and lethal armaments. To encounter one in the dark woods is to encounter a creature for whom you are, at best, a threat, and at worst, simply in the way. From the silent terror of the night, we move to 7th place, into the sun-drenched savannas of sub-Saharan Africa. Here, we find one of the most bizarre, elegant, and simultaneously lethal birds on the planet, the secretary bird. Looking at it, you would be forgiven for not seeing a predator. It possesses long, slender, crane-like legs, an elegant body, and a striking crest of long black feathers on its head, which earned it its name by resembling the quill pens that 19th century secretaries tucked behind their ears. It looks like an avian supermodel. But do not let that elegance fool you. This bird is a specialized assassin, and its primary target is one of the most dangerous creatures in Africa, venomous snakes. The secretary bird is a unique raptor that hunts almost exclusively on foot. It can walk up to 30 kilometers in a single day searching for food. When it finds a snake, a black mamba, a puff adder, its grace vanishes, replaced by cold, calculated, brutal efficiency. The secretary bird does not use its beak or talons in the initial attack. Its weapon is its legs. It attacks the snake with a series of lightning-fast, bone-shattering stomps. These are not mere kicks. This is a perfected martial technique. The bird strikes with the hard lower part of its foot, which is covered in thick reptilian-like scales, providing a dense armor against snake bites. The force of this stomp is staggering. Scientific studies have measured the impact at over 195 newtons, delivering a force equivalent to 5 times the bird's own body weight. The contact with the victim's head lasts only 215 milliseconds, more than 10 times faster than a human can blink. This single devastating blow is enough to shatter a snake's skull or break its spine instantly. During the attack, the bird uses its large wings as a shield and a balancing aid, flaring them to confuse the snake and present a false target. It dodges the reptile's lunges with incredible agility and speed, waiting for the perfect microsecond to deliver the killing blow. This is not a simple hunt. It is a mortal duel, a dance where elegance and brutal force are one. Besides snakes, it preys on lizards, rodents, mongooses, and even young gazelles. Its kick is powerful enough to kill a hare with a single strike. Is it dangerous to humans? Not directly. The secretary bird has no interest in attacking a person, but it holds the seventh spot for a different reason. It is the perfect example of a specialized killer. It proves that to be lethal, you do not need massive talons or a crushing beak. Sometimes, all you need is a pair of long legs and a single perfected killing technique. The secretary bird is a living embodiment of a unique martial art, a reminder that evolution creates not just all-purpose predators, but highly specialized masters who have honed one single move to absolute deadly perfection. Now prepare for a complete paradigm shift. At number 6, we have a bird that changes the very rules of the game. It is not large, it has no sharp talons, it lacks a powerful beak, it will not attack you in a fit of rage. Yet it is one of the most profoundly dangerous birds on our list. Its danger is invisible, it is chemical, it is hidden in its very skin and feathers. We venture deep into the humid, dense rainforests of New Guinea to meet the blue-capped ifrit, Ephrita kowaldi, and its toxic cousin, the hooded pitohui, Pitohui detrus. These are small, unassuming songbirds, little larger than a sparrow. But as the saying goes, the devil is in the details. The ifrit and pitohui are two of the only known poisonous birds in the world. You read that correctly. Poisonous birds. Their skin and feathers are saturated with a potent neurotoxin, batrachotoxin, BTX. This is the exact same family of toxins found in the skin of the philobates poison dart frogs of South America, which are the most poisonous vertebrates on Earth. Batrachotoxin is one of the most lethal substances known to science. It works by irreversibly binding to and opening the sodium ion channels in nerve and muscle cells. This prevents the cells from turning off, leading to uncontrollable convulsions, severe paralysis, and ultimately cardiac arrest. The discovery was accidental. Ornithologists handling the birds in the 1990s received scratches or touched their mouths, experiencing immediate and intense numbness, burning, and partial paralysis. Where do these birds get such a horrific weapon? They do not produce it themselves. They acquire it through their hard diet in a process called chemical sequestration. Both birds feed on specific beetles of the genus Chorcine, which in turn synthesize the toxin. The birds have evolved a complete immunity to the poison, allowing them to not only eat the beetles safely, but also to store and concentrate the toxins in their own tissues, turning their entire bodies into a passive chemical defense system. For a small predator, grabbing a pitohui is a fatal mistake. For a human, simply handling the bird, especially with any open cuts, can cause severe reactions. The indigenous people of New Guinea have known this for centuries. They call the pitohui the rubbish bird because it is inedible, and the ifrit the sauri-suri or bitter bird, alluding to the burning, tingling sensation it causes in the mouth. The ifrit and pitohui earn the 6th spot because they represent an entirely different vector of danger. It is not a physical assault. It is a silent, invisible, chemical threat. These small songbirds are a living reminder that the deadliest things in nature are often the most inconspicuous. They prove that to be dangerous, you don't need to be big and strong. You just need to eat the right beetle. They are an evolutionary anomaly, a bizarre convergence that shatters our entire definition of what a bird can be. We have reached the midpoint of our list, and at number 5 is a bird everyone recognizes. It is a national symbol, an icon of the wild, the very embodiment of power and freedom. The bald eagle. We see it on currency, on crests, and on flags. We admire its majestic soaring flight, but behind this noble image hides one of the most effective and ruthless predators in North America. Its danger is not metaphorical. It is a very real, physical, and overwhelming threat. The bald eagle is a gigantic bird of prey. Its wingspan reaches 2.5 meters, but its primary weapon, like the eagle owls, is its set of talons, and they have been taken to an entirely new level of power. An eagle's talons are not just claws, they are keratinous hooks, and their entire anatomy is designed for one purpose: to pierce, grip, and never let go. What is truly shocking is the crushing force. The average human hand can exert a grip strength of perhaps 60 psi. A bald eagle's grip is estimated to be between 400 and 1,000 psi. This is a force 10 to 15 times greater, easily capable of puncturing the skull of a fox or crushing the spine of a large salmon. When an eagle seizes its prey, it does not simply hold on. It drives its talons deep into the flesh, and a special ratcheting mechanism in its flexor tendons locks them in place, requiring no further muscle effort from the bird. The victim, once caught in this vice, cannot escape. It can only die. The rear talon, the hallux, is the primary killing tool used to deliver the fatal puncture. The eagle's primary diet is fish, which it snatches from the water's surface with astonishing precision. But it is a supreme opportunist. It will hunt waterfowl, small mammals, gulls, and snakes, and it will not hesitate to feed on carrion. Furthermore, it is a professional pirate, a practice known as kleptoparasitism. Eagles will frequently harass smaller raptors, like ospreys, in mid-air, chasing them relentlessly until the smaller bird is forced to drop its hard-won fish, which the eagle then deftly catches before it hits the water. Is it dangerous to humans? Like most predators, it avoids direct conflict. But as with the owl, nest defense is a sacred non-negotiable duty, and eagle nests, or eyries, are the largest of any bird in North America. They can be 3 meters wide, 6 meters deep, and weigh over a ton. If a human, such as a hiker or rock climber, inadvertently approaches this fortress, the eagle will attack. An eagle's attack is terrifying. It will dive at speeds of up to 160 kilometers per hour, talons extended. The impact alone can knock a full-grown man off his feet or off a cliff. The talons themselves can inflict horrific, deep wounds. There are numerous accounts of biologists, climbers, and unfortunate civilians being taloned and requiring serious medical attention. The bald eagle holds the 5th spot because it is the perfect synthesis of symbolic power and real-world lethal force. It is not just a beautiful image, it is an apex predator armed with one of the most perfect grasping weapons in the animal kingdom. Prepare yourself, because at number 4, we have a bird that looks as though it has escaped from a fever dream. It is commonly called the Undertaker bird, and it has earned this title in every conceivable way. The marabou stork. This is one of the largest flying birds in the world. Its height reaches 1.5 meters, and its wingspan can exceed 3 meters, rivaling that of the Andean condor. But its size is not the most disturbing part. Its appearance is. The marabou has a massive, bald, scab-encrusted pinkish head, often dotted with sparse hair-like feathers. From its neck hangs a large, pink, fleshy pouch, the gular sac. This, combined with a massive chisel-like beak that can be 35 centimeters long, gives it the appearance of something diseased, decaying, and otherworldly. And this grotesque appearance is a direct reflection of its lifestyle. The marabou is a professional scavenger. Its bald head and neck are not a sign of sickness, but a perfect evolutionary adaptation. It allows the stork to shove its head deep inside the carcasses of large animals, like elephants and buffalo, without fouling its feathers with blood and viscera. Its giant bill is a heavy-duty tool capable of tearing thick hide and breaking bones. Marabous often gather at large kills, using their sheer size to intimidate and drive off vultures and other smaller scavengers. But carrion is only part of its diet. It is an absolute opportunist. It will hunt live prey, fish, frogs, rodents, and even other birds. Marabou storks are notorious for stalking flocks of flamingos, wading into their midst, and suddenly stabbing a chick or even an adult with their spear-like bill, swallowing it whole. What makes them truly dangerous and repulsive, however, is their affinity for human waste. In modern Africa, the marabou has become a synanthropic species, one that thrives alongside humans. They are now an urban nightmare, living in colossal colonies on city dumps, picking through mountains of garbage. They stalk fish markets and villages, stealing food with intimidating confidence. They will eat anything, including human excrement. This lifestyle makes the marabou stork a walking biological hazard. Its beak and feet are teeming with a horrifying array of bacteria and pathogens, including botulism and anthrax. They are vectors for disease, and yes, they can be aggressive. That enormous sharp bill is a formidable weapon. There are accounts of marabous attacking people, either in defense or when trying to steal food. A single stabbing blow from such a beak can cause a grievous deep tissue injury. Their intimidating size and gothic appearance are, in themselves, a powerful deterrent. When a marabou stork spreads its gigantic wings and clacks its massive bill, the effect is unforgettable. It sits at number 4 because its danger is multifaceted. It is the physical threat from its size and bill. It is the psychological discomfort from its nightmarish appearance. And it is the biological hazard posed by its septic lifestyle. The marabou is the dark side of nature, a reminder of the inevitability of death and decay. This is a bird that is not just dangerous, it is deeply, fundamentally repellent. At the 3rd spot, we find a bird that many wrongly overlook in such rankings. This is a profound mistake, because this creature is one of the most intelligent, socially complex, and efficiently armed hunters in the avian world, the southern ground hornbill. Do not let the word hornbill fool you. This is not a fruit-eating bird of the canopy. This is the largest and heaviest member of the hornbill family, and it is a carnivore. It stands a meter tall and can weigh over 6 kilograms. Its entire body is covered in glossy jet-black feathers, which contrast starkly with the bright red bare patches of skin around its eyes and on its inflatable throat wattle. But its primary asset, and its weapon, is its beak. It is enormous, black et tombé, downward curving, and terminates in a sharp point. It looks like a battle axe carved from obsidian, and it is used with precisely that level of efficiency. But what makes the ground hornbill truly dangerous is not just its bill, but its intelligence and social behavior. Unlike most birds of prey, which hunt alone, ground hornbills are cooperative pack hunters. They live in tight-knit family groups, or troops, of up to 10 individuals, which collectively patrol and defend a massive territory that can span 100 square kilometers. And they hunt together, like a pack of feathered wolves. Their methods are astonishing in their coordination. They can methodically surround a patch of bushes to flush out prey, cut off escape routes, and then attack from multiple directions. Their diet is incredibly broad. They eat anything they can catch, from insects and lizards to hares, mongooses, and even small antelopes. Their beak is a multi-purpose killing tool. They can use it to deliver precise, stabbing, rapier-like blows or devastating, crushing, hammer-like strikes. They are famous for killing venomous snakes, grabbing them by the head and bludgeoning them against rocks until they are dead. But what is most striking is their ability to solve complex problems. In captivity, they display profound intelligence. In the wild, this intelligence becomes a lethal advantage. They remember the locations of other birds' nests to raid them later. They follow herds of large herbivores like zebra to catch the insects and small animals flushed out by their hooves. Why does it rank so high at number 3? Because it represents a unique and terrifying combination: immense physical power, a deadly weapon, high-level intelligence, and complex social organization. This is not a lone predator. This is an organized, well-armed, and intelligent gang of killers. Unlike a solitary hunter that relies only on its own strength, the southern ground hornbill employs tactics, teamwork, and communication. They are proof that in the avian world, danger is not just individual. It can be collective and highly strategic. This elevates the threat to an entirely new level. We have arrived at the brink of the summit. At number 2 is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the avian world, the largest, fastest, and arguably strongest bird on the planet, the African ostrich. There is no hidden toxin here. There is no stealth. There is only pure, concentrated 150-kilogram power. A full-grown male ostrich can stand nearly 3 meters tall, but its defining feature is its legs. They are long, unbelievably muscular, and built not for flight, but for pure, explosive speed. An ostrich runs like no other bird. It can achieve sustained speeds of 70 kilometers per hour and can sprint at 97 kilometers per hour. It can maintain a cruising speed of 50 km/h for over half an hour. No human on Earth could ever hope to outrun it. But these legs are not just for locomotion, they are a mortal weapon. Each two-toed foot is unique. One toe is small and vestigial, the other is massive, resembling a hoof, and it is armed with a 10-centimeter-long dagger-sharp claw. When an ostrich feels cornered and cannot escape, it attacks. And its attack is one of the most dangerous strikes in the entire animal kingdom. It does not kick backward like a horse. It kicks forward and down a stabbing, disemboweling motion with monstrous force. The power of this kick is legendary, fully capable of killing a lion or a hyena with a single strike. Unsurprisingly, ostriches have killed humans. A strike from that 10-centimeter claw can easily tear open an abdomen, shatter bones, and inflict fatal, catastrophic wounds. This is not a myth. Farmers and zookeepers treat aggressive ostriches with more caution than they do large carnivores. Why do they attack? Like most on our list, for defense of themselves, their territory, or their young. During the breeding season, the males become exceptionally aggressive and will charge anything that moves. Their sheer size and power make them virtually invulnerable to most predators. Only lions and hyenas, hunting in cooperative groups, will even risk an attempt on a healthy adult. Add to this their incredible eyesight. The ostrich's eyes are the largest of any land vertebrate, larger than its own brain, allowing it to spot a potential threat from several kilometers away. So why is the ostrich number 2 and not number 1? It seems to embody absolute danger. It is incredibly strong, lethally armed, and fast. Its kick is death incarnate, but its danger, while immense, is straightforward. It is a heavyweight brawler, a sledgehammer. It relies on brute force. It will kill you if you corner it. But our number one might kill you just because you crossed its path. The ostrich is the sledgehammer. At number 1, we have the surgical scalpel. We are at the summit. First place, the bird that the Guinness Book of World Records and the vast majority of scientists officially recognize as the most dangerous bird in the world. And looking at it, you understand why. We return to the dense, primeval rainforests of New Guinea and northeastern Australia. Here, in the deep, humid shadows, lives a creature that seems to be a refugee from the Mesozoic era, the southern cassowary. This is the third largest bird in the world, after the ostrich and the emu. But while an ostrich is clearly a bird, the cassowary looks like a living dinosaur. Its body is covered in coarse black bristle-like feathers. Its head and neck are a shocking, featherless expanse of vibrant blue and purple skin, from which hang 2 bright red wattles. And crowning its head is a large, bony crest, or casque, made of keratin-covered sponge-like bone. Its purpose is still debated. Perhaps it's a resonator for its deep, booming calls, a helmet for crashing through the jungle, or a visual display of dominance. The entire package is alien, prehistoric, and deeply menacing. Its beauty is the beauty of a predator, and its weapon is honed to absolute perfection. Like the ostrich, the cassowary relies on its powerful legs, but its armament is far more terrifying. On the inner toe of each of its 3-toed feet is a 12-centimeter, 5-inch claw. It is not blunt. It is shaped like a dagger, and it is razor sharp. The cassowary attacks by leaping, feet first, at its target, slashing downward with both legs. It is capable of disemboweling a large animal, or a human, with a single kick, causing massive internal hemorrhaging, and very quickly, death. But what truly elevates the cassowary to the number 1 spot is its character. Unlike the ostrich, which would rather flee than fight, the cassowary is unpredictable, notoriously ill-tempered, and supremely aggressive. It fears nothing. It will attack dogs, horses, and humans, often with little to no provocation. It is not just defending its territory. It seems to perceive everything in its territory as a potential challenge. There are hundreds of documented cassowary attacks on humans. While most result in serious injury, at least 2 have been fatal. The most recent, and most famous, occurred in 2019 in Florida, when a 75-year-old man who was illegally keeping the bird was attacked and killed after he fell. The cassowary did not just defend itself, it attacked. During World War II, soldiers stationed in New Guinea were explicitly warned by their commanders to avoid the cassowary at all costs, listing it as one of the jungle's most significant dangers. Add to this its environment. It lives in dense, tangled rainforests. It can run at 50 kilometers per hour, crashing through the undergrowth like a battering ram. It can jump nearly 2 meters straight into the air and is an excellent swimmer. To encounter one in its native habitat is a nightmare. You may not even see it until it is too late, hearing only a deep subsonic boom, one of the lowest frequency calls of any bird, just before the attack. The southern cassowary is number 1 because it is the perfect storm. It is the combination of a prehistoric, intimidating appearance, an unpredictable and hair-trigger aggressive personality, immense power, and most importantly, a specialized, lethal weapon that seems designed by nature for one purpose: to kill. This is not just the most dangerous bird in the world, This is living proof that the dinosaurs never truly left. They just learned to hide in the deepest, darkest forests on Earth. And after this, how can any of us ever look at a bird the same way again? A huge thank you to everyone who watched this video to the end. Your support, a like, and a subscription is very important to us. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can always stay up to date and never miss our new videos.